Crisscross applesauce. That is something I heard and I thought it was really funny. Crisscross applesauce. I wanted to talk about, um, I don't know if this is just me. I know it's not just me. I know a lot of people relate to this. But I don't know if it's because, um, if it's got like a explanation, like if it's like autism or something, or if like, um, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But it has to do with not being able to like read people very well. Um, I always thought I was good at reading people. But the older I get, the more I'm just like I leave conversations kind of confused. And with everything I've like researched and learnt about just like psychology and stuff, it's made it even more confusing because I realize like we all kind of see the world through our own eyes, and we all have like blind spots where you could be so secure in how you see the world, but it's kind of flawed always. Like it's never going to be perfect. No matter how much self-awareness you have, there will be things where like you don't even realize that you're doing that could be like rude or weird or awkward, etc. And it's made me really reflect on myself, but then also when you take into account like other people are the same, like they say things that they don't mean. It's just really hard to read people's intentions. So I'll give like a circumstance or whatever. Um, like often I'll have a conversation with someone. It might be brief. The context might be like at work or something. It might be like with a customer or just like a stranger or whatever. And I feel like to begin with, they're kind of a little bit enthusiastic to talk to me, or like not me specifically, but like they're in like a kind of talky mood. But then as soon as I start talking, it's like they kind of shut down a little bit and they withdraw and like pull back. And I don't know if that's true or if that's just how my brain's interpreting it, or if like there's genuinely something about me that makes people want to withdraw. And I don't know what that could be. So it is really confusing and it's also kind of disheartening because I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of like connections just by the nature of who I am. Like I see some of my other coworkers and they talk with customers, and in my head like it's the same thing, like they're just having a conversation and the customers are usually a lot more receptive to them. It flows in like a way that's like fun and, you know, like keeping the energy, and everyone's kind of agreeing to this interaction. But then when I do it, it's like not really the same thing. Like there's kind of a wall between me and the other person where I don't know. I If I had to put on anything, maybe I'm like a little bit more difficult to like um put into like a box or like an understanding. Like I feel like what makes a conversation easier is like understanding the other person, just based off like their vibe, how they speak, etc. And you can kind of you feel more grounded and safe in the situation because it's like, oh yeah, like I know what I'm doing here. But then some people are a little bit more like complicated or maybe a little bit more weird, and it's harder to kind of know what they mean. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know if that's just me or not. But yeah, I also realize like with my friends and stuff, I feel like I have like the version of me that I know because I live with myself, obviously. But then I don't think about like the version of myself that I present to other people because I have that mindset of like, you like take me as I am kind of thing. Like, I'm not going to manufacture something to appease other people. But I realize like I don't I feel like I've overdone that where I'm completely being misread by people that have known me for so long. Um I like one of my friends said that I reminded them, or like a character reminded them of me from this show. And I know exactly who they were talking about, and I was so taken back because I was like, how the heck? do they think I'm anything like that thing from the show? And it really got me thinking. I was like, damn, like, do I really present myself in a way that's like similar to that? And then I thought about it and it's like, damn, I actually kind of do. And it's interesting because I guess I do that to kind of, I guess, fit in. Um, but it's different because it's not like I'm trying to act like that. It's just like that's what naturally kind of feels comfortable in those kind of situations. And I feel like I do this everywhere. Like I'm a different person at work, and I'm a different person with my friends, and I'm a different person with my family. And I feel like there isn't really anyone besides like maybe my mom or like my friend Case from work where I can just like fully kind of um, like let loose in a way that's authentically me. Because I feel like I get this kind of reaction when I do let loose. That's when all these people start to kind of judge, or they start to like raise their eyebrow, or like you become more of like a um, magnet in the situation where, and it's not a good thing either. It's kind of like you get highlighted in a way, and people kind of want to bring that down and put you back into like how they already see you, you know, like people don't want to see you change. They want to see you as they remember you, kind of thing. And then I was thinking, well, do I do this? Like, do I do this with other people? Do I force them to be the same as they've always been? And I don't think so at all. Like, whenever someone has like news or is trying to try something different, like a new haircut, or like is acting a bit different, and I can tell they're acting different, I always am supportive of it. Like, I try to make people feel comfortable in their skin no matter what they're doing, you know? Like, um, I know how it feels to kind of um, be quote unquote left out or like secluded or um, ignored just based on like being something that's like a little bit um, different. And so I want to make people who want to try new things comfortable, but I don't really receive that same in return. And it's not like a woe is me situation. Like I'll be fine. But I guess it is disappointing, and I do get a bit lonely sometimes. Because I feel like I have friends, and like I hang out with my friends, and that's all good. But now that everyone's getting kind of older now, and we all have jobs and stuff, there isn't really as much time to kind of like spend a lot of time with each other. So when you do see each other, it's kind of rare, or at least like once a week or something. And like I do have like my one of my best friends who I talk to almost all day, whether it's just like sending reels or something, and we help each other and we're honest with each other, and I really appreciate that relationship. Um, but besides that, I only really have my mum. Like even my own sister, I don't really talk to. And not because I haven't tried. It's just like it's just difficult. It's more difficult with some people. Like some people don't don't have that kind of receptivity to everything. They have to kind of, whether they know it or not, they kind of put you into a box, or like they try to kind of turn you into something that you're not, or like they expect you to be something that you're not. And when you're not that thing, it kind of like it's almost offensive to them. It's like, what are you doing? Like this isn't you. And it's like they can't let things just kind of grow and change over time. Um, and so I guess with friends, it's not that big of a deal because I have friends, but I guess with finding like a relationship, I don't even know where to like um, go with that. Because for a long time, I haven't really been, that hasn't really been on my mind. Like every now and then I'll think, yeah, it'd be cool to kind of be hanging out with like a girl right now, or it'd be nice to kind of have like a romantic connection right now. But I've got all these other things that like I'm interested in that it doesn't really um, take over me like it used to, I guess. Um, and I'll get glimpses of it. Like I'll meet people and we'll have like a what's the word? I think the word is like a situationship, which I think is like a ridiculous. Situationship is basically when one of them doesn't like you, and usually, well, not usually. it's one or the other, you know? Like, I've had situations where I've liked the girl, but then for whatever reason, they don't really like me as much, or like they've liked me, and then for some reason, I don't like them, etc., etc. And I feel like it's reached a point now where it's happened so many times where I'm wondering, am I kind of like, I always leave the situation wondering if like I read it wrong. And I don't know, I just get confused and it makes me wonder like how secure actually am I in my reality, you know? Like, how do I not know that how I see myself is completely different than how other people perceive me? Um so yeah, it is confusing. And what's up with people like leaving people undelivered for so long these days? Is that like a new thing that people do? I've never really I didn't know that was like a huge thing now, apparently. Um Sometimes I wonder, like, did I do something when I was like unconscious or something, and suddenly all these people, you know, like don't want to reply to me straight away. But it's even people that I meet that are new, and they're the ones that are interested in me to begin with, or like they're the ones that I thought wanted to be my friend, and then you reciprocate that, and then they pull away, and it's like, well, like what even, you know? And then I wonder, like, I did go through a period where I was the one kind of doing that, and I was genuinely just not in the right headspace to like respond to people. And I just didn't really want to have connections at that time, or like friends or whatever. And so I just didn't. Well, I would still reply though. I just wouldn't really reply in a way that left it open. Um, but again, this has been going on for so long that like I just don't know anymore, like why people are like that. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm sensitive, I guess. But it's not like I sit here and I woe about it. It's more just like it happens and then I just go, well, what the heck? Like, I'm a human too. Like, I'm a real person. I just want to connect with people too. So, I don't know. Maybe I haven't found the right people or something. Or maybe I need to become more, I don't know. I like who I am. So, I don't know. Um, yeah, if you have any advice, let me know. Um, yeah, it's kind of a stupid video, but yeah, let me know if you relate and if you have any advice. Thanks for watching. Bye.